Okay, so we're going to start on all fours. So in a moment, later on, you will need your band. So make sure that's near to you. Make sure you've got your hand weights. Just find a comfortable kneeling position. So just make sure that you're popping your knees underneath your hips as always and your hands underneath your shoulders. We'll just do a little check. Make sure you're comfortable there. And let's just start with a gentle cat stretch. So tucking the tailbone under, I want you to flex your spine as if you're taking the middle of the spine up towards the ceiling. And then as you come down, start by dipping the tailbone down and just move gently through the spine. Now take it really, really gently. We are going to start introducing some standing exercises, hopefully from next week, once I get my setup right. Okay, but this is actually a supported roll down. So I know that some of you really miss the roll down when we're standing. But for anybody with osteoporosis, lower back problems or mid-spine issues, and actually with neck issues, this is a supported roll down. So please don't feel that you haven't done your roll downs. This is exactly the same movement in the spine. You've got the support of the floor here, so you're supporting your hands and your knees on the floor. So the load, the weight of the spine is not hanging off of the rest of the body. So in supporting the spine in this way, then it's much, much safer. So this is a really good one for you to do at home. We're going to go through that for another 3. So we're just going to gently mobilize the spine. So this is flexion as you take your spine upwards, and it's extension on the way down. So as you go up, then the vertebrae start to close down and close together. And then as you come back down, the vertebrae start to open out. Well done. From there, just bring yourself into a 4-point kneeling position. So from there, you can rest on your fingertips and get the length from the crown of the head down through the base of the spine. Slide your shoulders down your back and just do a little tuck of that transverse abdominis, the core, just to bring you into a nice central static position. From there, just bring the hands gently down toward the floor. So we're going to start mobilizing into the hips with our swimming, just with our legs. You're going to slide your right toes along the mat. You're going to lift your right leg and extend it behind you. And you're going to slide the right toes down and draw the right knee back in. Just going to shuffle up the mat. And then you're going to take that over to the left-hand side. So what you're aiming for here is just working into the hip joint. So this is mobilization into your hip. Your spine stays in a neutral position. So just check the crown of your head down through to the base of your spine. So imagine you've got a broomstick lying on the top of your head, all the way down to the base of your spine. So you've got lovely length through the spine. Just watch for those shoulders. So just do a little check of the shoulders, take them away from your ears. So you want a nice straight back. Keep engaged through the center. So really think about tightening through the core. So that transverse abdominis needs to be gently engaged. So this is a little bit of core work. Really nice little bit of balance work, but it also works into those arms and shoulders. Now remember, if you've got wrist problems, so for some of you, if you've got wrist problems, staying in this position is not comfortable. So what you can do here is have a little, if you've got a little table, like a little coffee table or something that's very steady, you can actually come up onto the table with your elbows. So you're actually not using your wrists. So anybody that does suffer with their wrists, it's always worth thinking about that. Yes. Yeah. So if you're using that, just make sure that you're bent at the elbows, that you've got that good, stable platform position. So you're really working in neutral spine. So that just takes the pressure off of the wrists. Just repeat one more. So we've mobilized into the hip. I'm just going to take the pressure off the wrists now and stretch into the shoulders. So coming down into child's pose, toes and heels together, bottom down towards the heels. Now remember, if you're uncomfortable here, then you can pop a cushion in between your bottom and the heels. Slide the one arm underneath the other arm and draw the shoulder down towards the mat and extend down into the opposite hand. Now you're trying to draw the shoulder down towards the mat as closely as you can while staying engaged through the belly. So lift slightly through the belly. Now this can put a lot of pressure on the knees. So if this is uncomfortable, you need to come up slightly away from your heels with your bottom. Take it through to the other side. So slide the other arm underneath and draw the shoulder down towards the floor. Extend down into the opposite hand. Hold that stretch, trying to draw the shoulder down as closely as you can. And then when you're ready, just draw that back up. We're going to open out into the rib cage. So draw the right hand round to the side of the room to the right. Take the left hand, push the palm down. So the right palm, the left palm, push down towards the floor. You want to feel a lovely lengthening through the rib cage and opening in the rib cage. Again, if you're not comfortable there, then lift the bottom. So never put too much pressure on the knees. Your knees are very, very flexed here. So anybody with knee problems, that's going to be uncomfortable. Put the hands back to the center, take it round to the other side. So just opening out into the opposite side. So into the right hand side of the rib cage. Push down towards the floor, stay engaged through the belly. And then gently walk the hands back through to the center. Okay, from there, come back into an all fours position, and we'll go into swimming on all fours from there with the arms. We're just going to test that balance a little bit further. Slide the shoulder blades down your back. Find your 4-point kneeling position where your head is nicely in line with your spine. Take your right leg out, slide it out behind you and lift the leg. When you're ready, you're going to lift the left arm and extend it down by the left ear. So you're extending through the left fingertips and all the way into the right toes. We're going to bring that left hand down first before we bring the leg down, then you're going to swap to the other side. So take the left leg out, lift that left leg, extend the right arm in line with your right ear, extend it as far as you can. And then bring that right hand down. Bring the leg down straight, toes to the mat, and draw that leg in. That helps you to keep that really controlled through the body. We're going to do 2 more. Lift up, right leg, left arm. And then bring that left hand down, slide the toes down, draw that right knee in, take it over to the other side, left leg, right arm, extend away with the fingertips and with the toes, pull in with the center, engage your core, bring that right hand down, slide the left foot down, and slide it in. Well done. From there, you've got an option of going to another cat stretch, or we're going to take it into downward dog. So if you're going to go into downward dog, just move the hands forwards just a couple of inches. You're going to tuck your toes under, lift your bottom, and draw your heels down towards the mat. Just do a little check there. Make sure your feet are in line with your hips. We're drawing your head through your arms as far as you can and trying to draw the heels down towards the mat. You can slide those feet away if you find. If you want to increase your range of movement, increase that stretch into your hamstrings and into your calves. Take it through a walking downward dog. So just walk one knee gently down, push into the opposite heel. Do this slowly today. I want you to really feel as though you've got a lovely stretch in the calves and the hamstrings. Remember, just bring it down. So if those wrists are struggling, obviously, in that position, bring it down into a cat stretch or take it into a child's pose. Walk gently through. We're going to repeat that another 4 times. Push the heel down towards the mat. Come up. Push the opposite heel down. We're going to repeat that for 2 more. Push down and again. Okay, push both heels down towards the mat. Now, if you want to, now we're going to take it into a plank. So you're just going to take your weight gently forwards. So it's a slow movement, controlled. You're going to bring it forwards, making sure that as you come forwards, you slide your shoulders down your back. So you take it into your raised plank. Shoulders are down your back, head is in line with your spine. You're taking the load of the body now over the wrists and over the shoulders. Now, holding that there is actually going to help not to increase your bone density, but it's actually going to help to maintain your bone density because you are holding a position where you're taking load over your wrists and your shoulders. We're going to repeat that once more. Come back, push the heels down towards the mat. Remember, bring it down if that's too much for you. Push the heels down. And again, very gently, lower the body weight over the shoulders and over the wrists. Slide the shoulders consciously down your back, take them away from your ears. Come into a lengthened position with the spine. Think about where your head is. It's in line with the spine. Take a little tuck in through the core. Just hold it there. We're going to hold it for 1 more breath, taking the load of the body weight over the wrists and the shoulders. We're going to come down now into a child's pose. Bend the knees, toes and heels together, and bring your bottom down towards your heels or rest on a cushion and just take the weight off the wrists now. So I just want you to come up onto your elbows and just shake out those wrists. And then just rotate. And if it's comfortable, just take the palm of the hand there with the other hand and just draw it down towards the back. So you're just getting a little stretch in the wrist and then swap it to the other side. Okay, from there, fun begins with our core work. So you're going to take your band. Your band is going to be used as feedback for your spine today. You're going to lay your band along your mat, so it's in the center of your mat with a little bit hanging over the end. You've got about 4 inches hanging off the end of the mat. The rest of the band is laying down through the center of the mat. Now, depending on the resistance you've got in your band, now I'm using a blue band, and ideally I should have a black band because it would give me a little bit more resistance. It would be stronger. If you have got a low resistance band, please be very careful because it would be likely to snap. So just take it gently. So it depends on the resistance of your band. You're going to take yourself over onto your back and you're going to lay on your band so that your head is somewhere near the top of the mat. It doesn't matter where. You're going to be holding the band with your hands. So you're going to bring yourself down onto your mat, making sure that you're anchoring yourself over the band. Before we start, let's just take ourselves into relaxation position. Just spend a moment on the mat. First time we've laid down today. So just do your little pelvic tilt, taking your pelvis backwards and forwards, just mobilizing through the pelvis and into the spine. You can shuffle those shoulders round, make sure that you can feel a connection with the mat, with those shoulder blades. Obviously, we haven't got the block underneath our head, which is not ideal for relaxation because our head is hanging slightly back. But we're not going to use the block at the moment because we're going to be using the band. So just find that neutral pelvis. And just spend a moment there taking some nice deep breaths. Just notice now where your shoulders are. If you tend to have a little bit of a curve in your mid-spine, then it might be that you can't feel your shoulders resting totally towards the mat. So we're going to aim to work towards having those shoulders in contact with the mat. Continue with those breaths. Just starting to feel an engagement with your pelvic floor and your transverse now. Feeling that gentle internal contraction as you squeeze that muscle around the spine. And for the moment, just enjoy that length through the crown of your head and through the base of the spine. We're going to be working in flexion in a moment, so I'm going to be curling the spine. Again, if you know you've got neck problems, this will actually support your head, which is a good thing. But obviously, please be careful of your neck as we curl forwards. So any flexion of the neck, if anybody's got neck problems, can cause a little bit of discomfort. So be very careful. Okay, so just find that neutral position. So you're going to take the band now in your hands. So you're going to find the band. You're going to make sure that it's underneath your head. What you need to do now is you need to stretch the band so that you've got enough tension so that you don't lose your head, literally. And you're going to hold the band with the fists. So you can put one hand over the other, and you can hold one behind the other. So whatever is most comfortable. We're going to go into curl up, so let's just practice one curl up, making sure you've got enough tension on your band. So what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in here, and as you breathe out, you're going to lift through the spine, drawing yourself up with the band to bring yourself into a curl up. Does everyone manage that? Okay. Okay, so there's a little bit of juggling of the band. So what you can feel now is you're supporting your head with the band. You're getting some feedback of the movement of your spine. So you've got the flexion of the spine as you curl up. You're going to breathe in as you bring it down and out as you curl up. So you just continue working with that curl up. If the band is not comfortable for you, if your band is not the suitable band to do this movement with, then do your curl up with your hands behind your head. And if you're finding this is really not working for you, again, take the band away and do the curl up with your hands behind your head. What I want you to notice now is what's happening with the movement of the spine. So we're actually supporting the movement of the spine with the band. Take it gently down and up. We're going to repeat that another twice. So remember, your breath in is as you come down. Your breath out is as you curl up. Just bring it down and just rest off for a minute. You can stay holding onto the band. So we're going to do a little bit of side oblique work now. So next time we come up, we're going to just rotate very gently to the right. It's only a very small movement. So take a deep breath in And as you breathe out, curl up with the band and then just rotate as if you're trying to bring your right elbow to your right leg. And then bring it down. Curl up again, take your left elbow towards your left leg. So it's only a very slight rotation. Your pelvis stays still. Just keep repeating right to left. Deep breath in, breath out as you come up. Keep going there. We're going to do another 6 more, so we've done 10. We should get a little squeeze now in those side obliques. We've got another 4 more. Curl up, squeeze into those side obliques on the right. Come down, curl up, squeeze into the side obliques on your left, and come down, repeating for 2 more. And this is our last one. Come down and up, squeeze into those side obliques. Just rest off for a minute, so release the band, take yourself into a full body stretch, try and maintain the band in that position. We're going to be taking it up a level, so we're going to be raising our legs into tabletop from here. So that's going to have more impact on your lower back. Just take it into a side oblique stretch. Take the left arm up, bring it down by the side of the body, extend into the right fingertips and the right toes. Just keep working through that stretch. So that little curl up, we work those side obliques. So we want to stretch them out. So what I want you to do at the next level is I want you to be very careful with your lower back. So if you know you've got lower back problems today, or historically you've got lower back problems, then I want you to work with the curl up that we've just done with your feet in contact with the floor. So that takes the load off the spine. It makes it much safer for you. Repeat one last time. The arms down by the side of the body, bring the feet back up and find your relaxation position. So reset. Just make sure the feet are nicely in line with each other and that your knees are in line with your hips. Find your neutral. And there again, you're going to locate the band from behind you. Take it back into your hands. Now again, remember, make sure you've got enough tension, but not too much tension. So just do a little practice one. Curl up and just see if you need to lengthen or shorten the band. And then bring it down. Okay, so we're working tabletop now. So curl up once, bring your chin in towards your chest, bring both legs into tabletop. Okay, so just hold that position there and keep curling up. See if you can curl up a little bit more and really squeeze now into the core. From there, we're going to do some toe taps. I want to hold that curl up. And then I want you to bring your left leg down towards the floor, just little toe taps. Remember, you're extending out towards the end of the mat. Keep there if you can. Let's do another 2 more. And 1 more. And bring those legs down and curl back down. Okay, intense core work. Remember, just bring your legs down, leave your legs down if it's too much. Again, take a deep breath in, curl up. We're going to repeat again, bring those legs to tabletop, and we're going to toe tap for 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. This time bring your knees in towards your chest and bring that head down. Just point and flex the feet. Okay, so we're going to do double toe taps. If you've got lower back problems, please do not do double toe taps. Just do single or keep the feet down. Bring yourself back to relaxation position. Just hold that position there. Find your neutral. And when you're ready, curl up again using the band for support. And bring both legs to tabletop. Just hold that position there. See if you can lift a little bit higher through the shoulders, through the chest to work into the core. Single or double toe taps. If you can do double, start lowering both legs down towards the mat and back up. Squeeze in. We've got 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And bring those knees in. Just release off for a minute. Let go of the band. Bring your hands over your knees. Rotate those knees round. Okay, so we've got another couple of exercises working that core. Put the knees the other way. Okay, and bring those legs down. So again, you're going to locate the band with your hands. hold on to the band. Just do that little practice curl up. So just curl up once, make sure you've got that band in the right position so that it's supporting you through the neck and through the spine, and then bring it down. From there, I want you to take your right leg and wrap it over your left. So you're as if you're sitting in a chair, so you have a nice cup of tea. Okay, we're not having a cup of tea. We're going to curl ourselves up, so curl up, and then from there you're going to lift both legs so that your legs are raised into almost a tabletop. Okay, from there we're going to take our right elbow and we're going to come round to the right hand side. So we're going to do a little rotation to the right, back to the centre. Rotate right and centre. Rotate right and centre. Two more. Right. The small rotation. Last one. Centre. And bring that head down. Release the legs. Pull the knees in towards your chest. Just point and flex. Is everyone okay? Okay. Extending up. We're going to do a little toe tap. Again, if you've got lower back issues, I just want you to do a basic curl up. So again, wrap that right leg over the left knee and you're going to curl up. So before you lift the legs, curl up, draw on that band, lift both legs. Okay, so on here it's a toe tap. Protect that lower back. Take it halfway if that's comfortable. You're going to take the legs down and up and down and up and 3 and up and 4 and up and 5 and up. Release the legs and draw those knees in. Release the band. Let's just stretch out that lower back. The feet and the knees together. Arms out towards the sides. And just take it into a gentle lower back stretch, mobilizing the lumbar spine. Back to the center. So if you didn't know where your core was, you do now. Beat that another twice. Take it gently over and back and over and back. We've got the other side to do, so we've got the left leg to wrap over the right. So come back into your relaxation position. Find that band behind your head. And again, do that little practice curl up, just to make sure that you've got the right tension on the band and you're not losing your head. From there, bring it back down. Take a nice deep breath in, breathe out, curl up again, draw it up, take the left leg, over the right leg and just lift up into that tabletop position. Okay, nice little cup of tea here, that would be very nice, wouldn't it? Bring the head down. As we come up now, we're going to rotate a small distance, a small rotation to the left. So curl up, rotate left and down. Rotate up, left and down. Do 3 more. Up, left and down. 2 more. Up, left and down. Last one. Up, left and down. Well done. Just release the legs, bring the legs in towards your chest, point and flex. So the last one here, we've got our toe tap again with cross legs. So bring those legs down. Again, take the left leg over the right leg, curl up, and then lift those legs into tabletop, and you're going to tap down. So when you're ready, take the legs down and up, and down, and up, and 3, and up, and 4, and up, and 5, and up, and bring those knees in. Well done. Just point and flex. Okay, rotate the knees round. Take it in some nice big circles. And then take it the other way. So first time for 100 today, we're going to use the band. So we will need to just shuffle off of the band. It's going to come into your hands. So just find your relaxation position. Remember, it's really important to set your body up. So to start in a controlled position. Now, obviously, if you want your block now underneath your head, or you want a ball underneath your head, to lift your head, to take the pressure off of your neck, then please make sure you've got that. Okay, so just working here. So just hold the band either in your left or right hand for the moment. Hold your chin up towards your chest, and then bring the legs into tabletop. From there, take the band underneath your bottom so that it's underneath your thighs. And then hold the band so that it's about shoulder width apart. So make sure you've got it nice and so securely in your hands. Slide your shoulders down your back. Now we're going to work here in Pilates stance This time I want you to bring your heels and your toes together. Okay, and your knees can either come together or you've got a slight gap in between your knees to bring a bit of slight rotation into the hips. So we're going to start here with our legs bent and we're going to extend the legs. So each time we count 5, you're going to pull the band out to the outside of the room. It's not going to go up and down. It's going to squeeze outwards. So when you're ready, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going, extend the legs if you want to. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, knees in. Knees in towards your chest, rest off, just hug those knees in. Just let the head relax, let the shoulders relax. Flex the feet, do whatever you want to do to just make yourself comfortable for the moment. So for that one, we used the resistance band, which added load, which added a little bit of work to the shoulders. If you're rotating the knees, take them the other way. So by building the muscle strength, you're building bone strength. So by making the muscles stronger, you're making the bones stronger too. Okay, so we're going to stretch out the hamstrings slightly differently today. So you're going to take the band, as we always do, onto the left leg. I don't know why I always choose left, but I do. If you want to do right, and do right, that's fine. Okay, so take it onto the sole of your foot, slide that right leg away, and flex that right foot. If that's not comfortable, remember to keep the right leg bent. From here, just hold the band. I want you to make sure that your elbows are now on the floor. So hold the band where you can, making sure you've got a bit of resistance there, but your elbows are in contact with the floor. Then you are going to bend your left leg and then straighten your left leg up towards the ceiling. I want you to make sure that you feel a stretch in your calf and in your hamstring. So shuffle that leg around. If you want to stretch a bit more into your calf, move it so that you're feeling in your calf. You want to really target the hamstrings again, move it so you're feeling the hamstrings. Make sure the elbows today are on the floor. So it might mean that you relax the band slightly or add a little bit of tension. Obviously, the more tension on the band, the more you're stretching into those hamstrings. Keep going there. Let's do 2 more. And a second one. And then we're going to repeat again on the other side. So bend that leg. Take the tension out and swap it over, popping the right band onto the right foot. If you want to now, you can extend that left leg and flex the left foot. So make sure you've got the tension right and that your elbows are down towards the floor today, and then bend and straighten that leg. Push into that band and feel that stretch in the calf, feel the stretch in the hamstrings. And keep working there. I need to apologise today. My setup today is not very good. I seem to have my feet shooting off the screen and not enough room for my body. I don't know what's happened. Anyway, keep going there. Let's do another 5. Bend, straighten. 4, bend, straighten. And 3, bend, straighten. 2 more. And then we're going to have a little bit of fun with our teaser. I know not all of you like the teaser, but you can have a go. So take both legs now so that your feet are both in the band. Here, if you want to, you can actually wrap the band around your feet. You're actually almost tying your feet together. So you can either work with the band open or cross it over, so whichever's most comfortable. Straighten your legs. You're going to tuck the chin towards your chest, just lift through the spine, lower the legs. Gently bring yourself up to rest on your bottom. Now remember that you've got an open chest here, so take the shoulders back, make sure the head is in line with the spine. So open out the chest. Now to come down, I want you to curl the spine, try and keep the legs where they are, and then curl the spine down first, and then bring the legs back. Repeat that just once more. So lower the legs, start tucking the chin in, lifting up into teaser, hold it there, spread the shoulders back, open the chest. So working the core, draw in with the core. So think about drawing the belly in. And then again, curl the chin towards the chest, come down through and out, and take the band away. Well done. We're going to come up into a spine stretch. So either bringing your knees to the right or coming up to a seated position, whichever is most comfortable. Legs can be in that nice long frog position. We'll start there, heels and the pads of the feet together. And remember, you're looking for lovely length through the spine. Bring the arms in front of you and just check that they are shoulder width and shoulder height. And slide the shoulders down your back. And think the tallness. So think about tying the front of the head to the ceiling. Hold your chin towards your chest and gently start curling through the spine. Scoop in with the abdominals. So feel that you're really curling that spine to bring you forwards. As you come up, you stack the vertebrae, take the curve out of the spine and sit up as tall as you can. Keep going there. Now remember again, anyone with osteoporosis in the spine, it's flexion, this movement forward that you need to be very careful with. So it might be here, that if you know you've got osteoporosis in your low spine, mid-spine, that you work more with a straighter back and lean forwards. So you need to take the movement out of the spine and move it into your hips. So hinge at the hips. You still get that lovely stretch into the hamstrings, but you're supporting and protecting your spine. You're taking the load out of the movement. You're using your hips rather than your spine. If you know that your spine is okay, then you're looking for a curl in the spine, down, and a curl to come back up. Just keep repeating there. Let's do another 2. So that is a good piece of advice for anybody with spine issues, is that you need to let your hips take a lot of the work. Come back up into a seated position and let's go into our pelvic tilt. So the pelvic tilt is a similar movement with the spine. We just go backwards. So again, here with the arms, if you want to use hand weights, then obviously please do. The arms are shoulder width and shoulder height. Okay. When you're ready, curl your chin towards your chest again. You're flexing the spine, so you're curling the spine. Your shoulders stay relaxed down your back. As you come up, it's that same movement. You flex the spine and you lengthen the spine. Keep working there. You're feeling the abdominal squeezing in and then releasing as you come up. We're going to repeat that another twice. Come up just to a nice lengthened seated position and just lean over the knees. So we're going to come back onto our front and we're going to work again in cat. We're going to then follow that with some star leg and some cobra with a slight difference today. So bring yourself back onto all fours. A moment now just to give your spine a little bit of relaxation. Again, curl through the spine into your cat and into your cow. Again, just a reminder, that's a supported roll down. And again, a reminder for those of you with problems or issues with your lower back or with your spine, the flex position as we curl up is the one that you need to be careful with. The extended position as you come down is generally okay. So just take the range of movement through as far as you can while protecting your spine. And just remember here that the head, generally, unless we're tucking up, stays in line with the spine so that the weight of the head isn't putting any pressure on the spine. One more. And then we're going to come down onto the mat. So gently down into a prone position, so laying down on the mat. So from here, we're going to work in our star legs and cobra. So we'll start just with a cobra, but we're going to start first level cobra, just so you know what a cobra prep is. So I want you to bring your arms by the side of the body. So it's a little bit like our swan. And you're going to centre yourself on the mat and make sure that you engage your centre. So I want you to feel as though you're bending you slightly away from the mat so that you've got your core engaged. So stay there with your centre. And then you're going to curl yourself up into a cobra, but you're not going to lift your elbows. You're just going to keep your elbows on the floor. So I want you to just work in that position. So this is your very first level cobra. The arms can come by the side of the mat if you want the feedback of the mat by the side of you. Just work there, taking your head down and up. Well done. So this is a supported cobra. So again, there's not too much pressure on the spine. So this is where you can work if you need to, so that you don't lengthen too far and extend too far through the spine. If you want to take it into a full cobra, then on the next one, then you can take it up a little bit higher. Now, what you shouldn't feel is any squeezing in the lumbar spine, in the lower spine. Adjust your hands so you will know when you're more comfortable with your hands. Make sure your shoulders slide down your back. If you are okay with your spine, then it's okay to take that off a little bit further. If you know you have spinal issues, and I want you to work with your elbows on the floor. Repeat that for 2 more. Taking out the last one. And then bring it down. Okay, and then we're working to our little swan that we do. So that's cobra exactly the same. So it's your cobra prep position. Elbows in line with each other. And then you're going to lift through your head, through your chest, and into your arms. Just check where your arms are. You're looking for your forearms to be horizontal to the floor, ideally. If you know you've got shoulder problems, it might be that they're more in this position. That's because of the shoulders. That's fine. Just find your comfortable position and work down and up there for another 4 more. Remember where your head is. Your head is in line with your spine. 3 more. And 2 more. And 1 more. And bring it down, okay? Just rest your forehead onto your hands for a minute. We're going to work with star legs, and then we're going to combine star legs and that little swimming level 1. So bring your legs to the outside of the mat and roll your heels inwards so that your toes are coming outwards. So what you should feel here is a rotation into your hips. Your inner thighs are almost squeezing together, and you've got a full engagement here of your glutes. So just work with that movement, rolling the heels to the ceiling and then rolling them back in towards the mat. And just feel now what's happening with the body. So just feel the engagement of those glutes. What you need to feel as well is that you've got your belly engaged. So tighten through that center. And then you're going to lift the right leg and then the left leg, keeping that heel inwards. So lifting and extending the leg. Remember to keep the pelvis in neutral. So try not to roll the hips. Pelvis doesn't roll from one side to another. This is really targeting the glute muscles. You'll feel it in your hamstring muscles at the back of the leg as well. Just keep working there. We're going to repeat that another 4 times. We've got 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring it down. So we're going to combine that now with our cobra prep. So bring your arms by the side of the body. Bend at the elbows, bring your forehead down. Just bring ourselves up into that swan. So lift into your cobra, so you're pushing into the hand, and now lift the arms away from the floor. So you've got your starting swan position. Okay, from there, let's just practice what we're going to do with the arms. I want you to swing the arms forwards as if you're swimming through the water, and then draw them back and do a little squeeze of the elbows down towards the back. So imagine throwing the arms through the water towards the front, and then draw them back. Okay, so just swim them forwards, then extend out, and then draw them back towards the side of the body. Keep going there, 2 more, swim forwards and back. And last one, forwards and back. Just bring it down for a moment. Okay, so you've still got your legs in star position here. Put your arms to the side, so again, you're in that cobra position. I keep losing my microphone. Oh dear. New laptop now. Great. Okay, so start. We're going to lift both legs if we can. So both legs lift. Okay, keep both legs lifted. Lift the arms. And then swim forwards and back. Squeeze. Come forwards and back. And again, forwards and back. And again, forwards and back. Two more. Forwards and back. Last one. Forwards and back. Push up into child's pose. So come up. The heels and toes together and bring your bottom down towards your heels. I do apologise about the microphone. I didn't realise that was happening. Obviously this end, I've got no idea. Okay, draw down into the hands. Feel a stretch now into your armpits. Push the bottom down towards the heels if that's comfortable. Feel a lovely lengthening through the arms, into the triceps, and into the armpits and through into the shoulders. Well, I'm going to come back and we're going to repeat that again. So come down onto the mat. Well done. Take your legs into star position, so wider than the mat, roll the heels inwards. Well done, engage through the centre. Bring your arms into your swimming position. When you're ready, lift both legs. Lift the arms and swim forwards, squeeze back. And again, forwards, squeeze back. Three more, forwards, squeeze back. Two more, forwards, squeeze back. One more, forwards, squeeze back. And push up. Okay, so we're going to come onto our side now. So you need a block in between your head and your arm. Now remember, you're looking for your arm to be in line with your shoulder. You're blocking between your head and your arm, if that's comfortable for you. And I want you to work with your feet. I'm going to shuffle up. Feet in Pilates stance. So bring your heels together and bring your toes away from each other. So you actually rotate it into your hips here. Lengthen through the spine. And from there, point the toes up, flex the foot, bring it down. Point the toes up, flex the foot, bring it down. Repeat another 8 times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Well done. Just rest that heel down. Stay in Pilates stance. So rotate those hips. And there, bring that foot up. Now, I want you to write your name. So I'm sorry if you've got a long name. Write your name with your toes. So just start. When you've done your name, just bring that leg back. And then rest the heel down. Okay? Everyone done their name. Right, lift up again. So it's in Pilates stance and rotate that heel. And I want you to do a Christmas tree with your foot. So remember, you have all the zigzags of the Christmas tree. Come to the top point, through the zigzags on the other side. Do another tree. So you're doing 2 trees. Little zigzags. Remember, you're staying still through your body. So don't let your body move. Just work your leg. And then bring that leg down and release. And just bring those knees in towards your chest. Okay, so when I come over to the other side, we're going to work here on the other side, and we're going to go through our series of a few of our classic mat. If you're blocking between your head and arm, make sure your arm is extended in line with your shoulder. Bring yourself into Pilates stance. So rotate the thighs. You're in Pilates stance. So slide further up the mat. And make sure you're lengthened through the spine, you engage through your core. And when you're ready, point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. 6 more. Point, flex. Point, flex. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Just rest there. Maintain Pilates stance, so make sure you're rolling those toes out, the heels are together, lift through the rib cage, engage through your center, leg comes up, point the toes, and write your name. Keep the body still, just work into the leg. Harder with my left leg to write my name. Bring the heels together again. Repeat that Pilates stance. Somebody's still writing their name. They'll probably do your surname as well. Toes up again. We're going to draw your Christmas tree. So all the points on the Christmas tree to the top. Make sure you do the same number of points on the other side. And then do it again. Another Christmas tree. Keep walking all the way to the top of the tree. Christmas tree all the way down. And rest off. Oh, well done. Okay, so we're going to do our little set of exercises now. So you're going to come back onto your back. Start with the 100. Goes into the rollover. So remember, the rollover is a no-no if you've got back problems. So please be very careful. You won't need your block unless you really want a block or a ball underneath your neck. So we're going to do 100 followed by roll up. Then roll over. We've got leg circles. We'll do rolling back. We'll follow it with one leg stretch and then double leg stretch. We've already done spine stretch, so we won't do that one. So just a reminder for those of you with the rollover, I'll just show you the rollover again. The rollover is this one where you come over your head. So that is a no-no if you've got osteoporosis or spinal problems. So with that one, I just want to work either in tabletop, pushing with your hands to lift and lower, or you can extend the legs and lift and lower. Okay, so that is not as much pressure on your spine. So we're starting 100, so find your relaxation position. Let's just take a few breaths while we're here, just in preparation. Okay, and then bring your chin towards your chest, lift up, legs and the arms by the side of the body, slide the shoulders down, bring your legs into tabletop. And when you're ready, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straighten the legs if you can. Full 100 position is having the legs in line with the body. So lengthen them, keep them lifted away from the mat, and the legs are in line with the hips. Keep going here. Let's do another 5 more. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Bring the legs down, extend the arms. We go from here straight into a roll up. Take the arms up towards the ceiling, tuck the chin towards your chest, lift up through the spine, into a roll up. Slide yourself forwards into a spine stretch. Come up to a seated position, curl the spine down, flexion of the spine coming down, and the arms above the head. Keep going. Lift up, into a roll up. Flex the spine, take it through into a spine stretch. Continue a flex spine, curl it down. Repeat that another once. Bring up. Take it over, spine stretch. And then when you're ready, bring it down. From there, roll over. So remember, first level, legs, lift, bend. Second level, legs are straight, lift. Third level, full roll over, push with the hands. Take the legs up, over your head. The legs are together, the toes are pointed. Now separate the legs so that they're hip width. Flex the feet, stretch into the hamstrings, and then roll back down through the spine. Okay, from there again, point the toes, lift up, over into a roll over. Flex the feet. Separate the legs, roll back down. Let's do one more. Try to put myself on the screen properly. Come up, over, separate the feet, flex the feet, roll back down nice and gently. Well done. Bring the legs down. We're going to go straight into leg circles. So extend the legs. I'll slide up on that now. Extend the legs. Bring the left leg up, nice and straight. Leg circle. Circle round to the left and all the way round to the right. For 2. and 3, and 4, and 5. Swap over, right leg up, drop the left leg down. 5 on the other side. And then make sure that you remember the way that you've gone, because we're going to swap it over again. 3, 4, and 5. Swap into the left. Bring both legs up, swap to the left. Take it the other way, the way that you didn't go last time. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Both legs up, swap over. Right leg the opposite way. 5, and 4, and 3. This one was rolling back. 2, and 1. So rolling like a ball. Bring your knees in towards your chest. And if you can, roll straight up into your rolling like a ball position. So try not to put your feet down. Bring your hands by your shins or across your ankles. Remember, you need to protect your spine. So the chin comes in towards your chest. You curve your spine. You roll back onto your shoulders and then back up and you hover here. Again, roll down, protect that spine. Don't come onto your neck. You're rolling onto your shoulders only. Okay, do one more and we go straight into one leg stretch from here. So on the next one, you roll down, take it straight into one leg stretch by holding one knee and lengthen the other leg. Take it to the other side. So the idea is that you roll back, you don't bring your head down, you go straight into a one leg stretch. We're going to repeat another 10 and 9, then we go into double leg stretch, 8 and 7. We've got 6 and 5, 4 more, and 3 and 2 and 1. Straight into double leg stretch, full level. Bring your knees in towards your chest, and when you're ready, you're going to extend your legs, extend your arms in line with your ears. Rotate the arms round, hug the knees. Extend, rotate. Extend, rotate. Extend, rotate. One more, extend and rotate. Oh, I'm bringing that head down. Oh, enough. I'm going to stretch out now. So you need your block underneath your head now. I want to make sure that you are comfortable now laying on your back. Okay, so bring yourself back down onto the mat. Bring yourself into relaxation position. Bring the palms of the hands down by the side of the body, settle the bones, settle the muscles, down towards the mat. And let's just stretch out into the neck. So very gently take your head to the left, back to the centre and then to the right, back to the centre and then to the left. Just keep working there with rotation into your spine, so in the top part of your spine. Once more to the left, once more to the right. Your head back to the centre. Take your left leg up towards the ceiling and just stretch into those hamstrings. So a little static stretch here. Relax the shoulders. Just use the hands for a little bit of support. Just to feel a stretch down through the hamstrings, possibly into the calf. Now take your left ankle onto your right knee and hug that right leg in. Draw it in towards the centre of the body. Down to the left hip with the left elbow, if that's comfortable. Take that right leg up and rotate your right ankle. When you're ready, take the ankle the other way. I'll stretch into the right hamstring. So keep the right leg up, bring the left leg down, and then just draw down on the right leg. Remembering to relax the shoulders. So trying to keep those shoulders relaxed. Static stretch here. Just hold for one more breath. Now take the right ankle onto the left knee. And then just lift that left leg and draw that left leg in towards your chest. Open your hands to the right hip with the right elbow. Take the left leg up, rotate that left ankle round. And then take it the other way, rotating into that foot. Well done, and then draw both knees in towards your chest. Take your feet more than that width apart, taking yourself into a hip roll. Put the arms out towards the sides and just roll gently down to one side with the hips. So here we are adjusting the position of the pelvis. That's absolutely fine. We're looking to just mobilize and stretch into the hips. Keep both shoulders in contact with the mat. So that gentle release as well down through the lumbar spine into the lower spine. Repeat one more on each side. And then let's just come back to relaxation position, finding your neutral. So just adjust your pelvis, make sure your feet, your knees, your hips are in line, find neutral. And just take the arms up towards the ceiling now, palms facing together, shoulder width apart. And then push up towards the ceiling as high as you can, and then push down towards the floor. So just some little shoulder drops, just to stretch into those shoulders. So again, if you do any home practice, this is a really good one for your shoulders. And obviously to work with your bone strength, it would be a good one to do using weights, making sure that the weights aren't too heavy. Again, that will load the joints in the shoulders. Just remind your bones that they need to stay strong. Repeat one more, pushing the hands up towards the ceiling and down towards the floor. We're just going to finish with a shoulder bridge. So remove your block. Curl up through the spine. Now you can just go halfway if that's comfortable today, or you can go into a full extension. Bring it back down. Repeat that another twice. So curl gently up through the spine, engaging through the vertebrae one by one. And down. And last time. Take it up. Hold it there. The arms up towards the ceiling. So little shoulder drops, the same as we did when we were down on the mat. Just a little push up towards the ceiling and down. One more. Up and down. I want you to take both arms and I want you to hug yourself. So I want you to bring your arms across your chest and just hug yourself nice and tightly across the chest. So just stretch into both shoulders, hold that bridge, push down to the heels, squeeze the inner thighs together. And the arms down by the side of the body and curl back down. Finish with a full body stretch, lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms, stretch in to the whole body. Pop a block back underneath your head. Make sure that your head is in line with your spine. Take a few breaths there. Your hands up towards the ceiling, float them down by the sides of the body. Let the palms face upwards with the fingertips curled. Let the feet just flop open for a moment. Just take a couple of nice deep breaths just to bring some relaxation back to the body, back to the mind. And then in your own time, knees in towards your chest, rotate to the right. You can bring yourself up